Administration on Anti-Terrorist Operation, Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and right away the good news. Yesterday, as a result of combat action, not a single Ukrainian military serviceman was killed or wounded. There were no enemy shellings from heavy armaments, also from mortars, tanks, or armored vehicles. And now in Luhansk sector, the only hotspot was yesterday the settlement of Krymsky, where the enemy has provoked us twice with arms during nighttime. In Donetsk sector, there was some disturbance in the evening at Svetlodarsk axis, where the enemy twice opened fire from small firearms on our frontline positions next to Sanzharivka and Lozove, in Gorlivka, Dzerzhinsk, and to the south of those cities up to the city of Yasynovata. Yesterday there was calm. The most disturbing situation yesterday was in the vicinity of Donetsk airport, where the combat action lasted from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Next to Avdiivka and Opytne, the enemy has 10 times opened fire from small firearms and grenade launchers. Also, 4 enemy provocations happened in Mariinka. It was quiet yesterday in Piske and Krasnogorivka and on the exit from Donetsk to Mariupol. In Mariupol sector, for the second day running, there were no combat actions. In spite of the lull on the front line, the Ukrainian special services continue to detect and detain gunmen and their betters. The Security Service of Ukraine has detained a resident of Konstantinivka who took up arms with the bandit formations at DNR. In September last year in Donetsk, he instructed the snipers on the gunmen. Also, the detained person underwent subversive training and took part in combat actions against Ukrainian military next to Debaltsevo, Uglogirsk, and Svetlodarsk. In May and July this year, he tried to go to Russia because of internal strife between the gunmen. He came back to Konstantinivka to get his documents, where he was detained by the Ukrainian Special Services, and a hand grenade RGD-5 was confiscated from him. In Telmaniv district of Donetsk region, Special Services detained a person who directed the artillery fire of the enemy on the positions of armed forces of Ukraine next to Starognativka, Novogrigorivka, and Granitne.
Well, let me remind you that the members of the armed illegal formations who were not involved in committing some severe or heinous crimes can return to their families and start new life in the peaceful Ukraine in case of the cooperation with the law enforcement officers. Yesterday, one more person returned home. The Russian soldiers and officers treated us not really well respectful. There were some conflicts between themselves. There was some firing or shooting. They tried to divide and conquer, to fight for the power. This year, in the summer, I came to know that there is a program which allows us to return home, and I made use of that program, and I actually came back at home. Everything's okay with me, you know. Yesterday, near the town of Ukraine's, the Donetsk region, our law enforcement officers searched the private house. They seized the TNT explosives, 2 meters of the explosive cord, several fuses, a grenade RGD-5, the self-made explosive device, and the flag of the band formation, the People's Militia of Donbass. Also, SBU prevented the transfer of a big sum of money to the enterprise, which continues to work in the occupied territory. Taking care of, they actually making use of Ukrainian registration. This company tried to obtain money in a criminal way. The information was timely delivered to the state fiscal service for the further verification of this company. The Armed Forces of Ukraine enhanced the cooperation with the Western allies in the sea. Yesterday they started the shore phase of Ukraine-American exercise Sea Breeze 200 and 2018. Now your questions. Also, they participating were about 1,500 military men from different countries. What's the situation as of 11:12 hours today? Taking care of that, taking into consideration that we have the first day of school year, academic year. As of 11:00 today, there were no information regarding some kind of attacks or some kind of actions on the part of the militants in the Lugansk or Donetsk region. The situation, in general speaking, is quiet, and let's hope that this day of knowledge, the school year start day, will be without any accidents or incidents. If there are no more questions or clarifications, thank you.